By 2001, the modest Owings Mills, Maryland-based firm was growing quickly through affiliations with other small practices. It was at this time that Offit Kurman's unique compensation system was put in place. The founders believe in rewarding people for the profit and productivity they bring to the firm, not their seniority.
Offit Kurman's unique in many ways, from the standpoint of paying people objectively, for the services that they provide. I think many lawyers have come here looking for fairness in the form of having one compensation system for all.
It was also around this time that the Offit Kurman team realized how transformational and beneficial their growth through affiliations had become. The firm now had the ability to refer work internally and better resolve their clients' legal problems, which is when the firm's growth really began to flourish.
Our success has primarily been based on having a good business plan. So we started in business together in the late 80s, and we managed our way through trying to figure out how to practice law for a good 10, 15 years until we decided to plan for our future. And the plan for the future started with a growth plan that we wanted to grow by finding lawyers on a regional basis. So we started first with growth by acquisition of finding good lawyers. We recognized that good lawyers would be the key to growing a law firm. And we started that probably right around 2000, 2001.
In 2005, the firm opened its Howard County office. Offit Kurman was finally expanding into other markets and could better accommodate its growing client base. By the time the Great Recession hit in the late 2000s, firms were shedding talented attorneys left and right, but not Offit Kurman. Offit Kurman was in an enviable position and was actually able to grow almost 25% during this time. In fact, the firm was doing so well that they had opened Bethesda and Philadelphia offices.
When the recession hit, I think that the ways of practicing before 2008 and the ways of practicing law and the paradigms that exist after 2008 are much different.
The firm was growing so fast that it was clear in 2007 that they needed more help to manage the business side of the practice. Aaron Buckowitz joined the team as the firm's first non-legal employee, which started a trickle effect to build out the firm's accounting, marketing, HR, billing, and IT departments.
The legal industry is one that has been steeped in tradition and old ways of thinking for a long, long time. I think one of the things that's distinguished our firm is that we're willing to change. We're willing to recognize a law firm as a business, which all law firms are not willing to do. I think that we've been willing to challenge traditional ideas. We've been willing to look at different ways of doing business. We've hired non-attorneys to be managers in the firm, which is not unique, but it's certainly not the norm yet. We're willing to challenge our own thinking. We're willing to change. We're willing to be entrepreneurial and to recognize that the law is a business, and particularly since 2008. And I think that that's one of the reasons that we've succeeded, that we've been willing to challenge ourselves and been willing to change along the way to accommodate the market forces that are at work.